Hello students, today we are going to discuss an important chapter from our book textbook Vistas. Okay, and we are going to take chapter number 4, that is the enemy, and it is written by Paul S. Let's discuss the story. First of all, let's discuss about the background of the story. Okay, the story is set in Japan, and the time is of Second World War. Okay, it is the time of Second World War. And in that war, Japan and America were fighting against each other. Okay. They were enemies to each other. And not just ordinary enemies, they were warm enemies. You can say. Okay. They were warm enemies. So actually if we see the background, America was not initially a part of that world. Okay, it was Japan who attacked one of the coasts of America in 1941, and after that, America announced its inclusion in the second. Okay, so was a built उसमें अमेरिका was not a part of that one war, लेकिन बाद में जब अटैक किया गया 1941 में जापान से, तो उसमें अमेरिका got included in that war. Okay, so because of that incident, because Japan attacked America without any reason in 1941, the there was a bitter enmity between these two countries, and people of these two particular countries do not like each other. Okay, if we generally talk about the rivalry or bitterness among countries, we talk about India and Pakistan, but that was of higher ranks. That enmity was of higher ranks, and as we know, America used atom bombs, in 1945. Okay, and they were against Japan. Means till now only on two occasions atom bombs have been used in the same World War after the gap of 2 days. They were used in 1945 on 6th August and 9th of August. It's, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, from this incident, we can conclude that there have been bitter enmities in this period or modern days. But at that particular time, when Japan and America were fighting against each other, at that time, the enmity or the bitterness of those two particular countries was of highest ranks. Yeah. And in such an environment, let's discuss about the story. This is the background and time of the story, timeline of the story. Let's discuss about the story. In such an environment, in such a critical environment, in such a desperate condition, what happens? There is a person named Tom. Okay, and he was a sailor. Means he worked in U.S. Navy. Okay, U.S. Navy, and he was captured by the Japanese army. But somehow he managed to escape from their capture, and he was shot back in his back. उसको गोली मारी गई in his back, and managing to escape, managing to escape or running from their custody, he got shot in his back. उसकी कमर में जैसे गोली मारी गई. Then after that he was caught in the waves. पानी में जो है लहरों को जिम्बाब्वे. तो किसी तरह से means fortunately after getting caught in those waves, he managed to reach to the house of a famous Japanese surgeon, and his name was Dr. Sadao. Somehow he managed to reach to the house of a famous surgeon, and his name was Dr. Sadao. Okay, so what happened here? Now Dr. Sadao, if you see the story, in such a condition, Dr. Sadao is caught between two kinds of duties. Dr. Sadao is, as we read in or as we studied in the chapter Indigo, है ना. Dr. Sadao has a conflict of duties. Conflict of duties. How? Conflict of duties means when we have two different duties and we are to perform, and both are of equal importance, and at that particular time we can perform only one of them. That is called conflict of duties. जब हमारे सामने दो अलग अलग duties हैं, दोनों की इंपॉर्टेंस इक्वल है, लेकिन एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे हम एक को ही पूरा कर सकते हैं, एक को ही चला सकते हैं या एक को ही कर सकते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड conflict of duties. Now Dr. Sadao has conflict of duties. How? On the one hand, as a doctor, okay, as a doctor, or his professional ethics. Now what are the professional ethics? Means the morals associated with a particular profession. Means if you are a teacher, your morality or your ethics should be that you teach your students in a good manner. Okay, as a doctor, what is his professional ethics? His professional ethics demand that he should save the person. Means he is just a patient for him. He is American, he is Japanese, he is that culture, those culture. That is different thing, है ना. And that should be discussed on the secondary basis. Primary basis पे क्या आना चाहिए? As a doctor, his duty is to save the person first. Okay. And on the next, on the other hand, he is to perform the duty as a patriot. As a patriot, one who loves his country. And what is his duty as a patriot? As a patriot, his duty is to hand him over to the army. As a doctor, तो उसकी ड्यूटी बनती है that he should save the person, he should save the man. But as a doctor, as a patriot, है ना, as a true nationalist of that particular country, as a resident of Japan, his duty is that he should inform the army, he should inform the police, and get the person caught by them. This is his duty. Okay, but as I told you that he is in a conflict of duties. Means either he can do this or he can do this. दोनों में से क्या कर सकता है? वो एक बार में एक ही काम को कर सकता है. Okay, तो अगर उसको सेव करेगा तो means he is battering या he is deceiving or he is unable to do this, and if he turns to this, he is going to leave this. This is called conflict of duty. So this entire story talks about the dilemma, the confusion, the conflict of duties for Dr. Sadao. Okay, whether he should save the person or hand him over to the army or police. So the story dwells on this particular thing. Now this is let's leave this story. Let's discuss about the theme. One more thing. What is the theme of the story? According to the writer, humanity means the writer firmly believes that as an individual, as a human being, our first duty or first priority should be towards other human beings. We are this, we are of this culture, we are of that culture. We belong to this country, we belong to that country. We belong to this identity, we belong to that identity. These are secondary things. Primary thing is that we should be truthful, we should be faithful to our fellow human beings. That is what humanity is all about. And the writer is saying that the humanity is the best religion. The superficial religions that we have created in this world are of no significance according to the writer. They have no importance. The true religion that should be preserved, that should be protected, and that should be respected is that humanity is the true religion. And our first and foremost identity is not that we are Indians, we are Japanese, we are Americans. Our first identity is that we are human beings. Okay, so that is the thing the writer is trying to say. And one more thing he is writing in this chapter, that war. And he has a particular term in this chapter, that is pseudo nationalism. Pseudo nationalism. Now, what is this pseudo nationalism? Pseudo nationalism is that it's fake nationalism. If there is no written statement that if you love your country, you can't love other countries. If you love your identity, you can't love other identities. So there is nothing written on it. Means if you respect a particular country, if you respect a particular culture, you can do that. You are free to do that. Okay, so he is saying that this pseudo nationalism, that we have created this fake nationalism, that we belong to this country and we are not supposed to respect those people. So this is pseudo nationalism, this is fake nationalism. And second is war. Okay. These two elements are responsible for the problems, for the miseries created in among human beings. Okay. They turn friends into enemies. Okay. They convert fellow beings into enemies. Okay. War is not a solution to any problem according to the writer. And this is a quite justifiable statement. कि भाई आप war क्यों कर रहे हैं? To create, to control the crisis. Okay, to narrowing down the differences. But is it possible with war? No. Okay, in spite of or in place of narrowing that gap, it goes on increasing that. वो उसको क्या कर देता है? उसको increase कर देता है, उसको बढ़ा देता है. Okay, so this is what the story is talking about. That we should respect humanity, we should respect our fellow human beings, and this is the best reason that we should look for preserve, that we should look for protect. Okay, so let's take the talk the next. Let's discuss about characters. Characters, first and foremost character is Dr. Sadao. Okay. Dr. Sadao is a famous surgeon and scientist living in Japan. Famous surgeon and scientist living in Japan. Okay. Because scientist, why? Because he is involved in a discovery that is going to render wounds entirely clean. जो आपके wounds को बिल्कुल जो है एकदम साफ वो discovery कर रहा है. So that is why he is a scientist, because he is discovering something. And famous surgeon है पूरे जो है डॉक्टर सदाओ जो है जापान का. ये तो है उसकी पहचान, identification. What is Dr. Sadao? Dr. Sadao is an ambassador of human feelings. Human feelings, love, care. Okay, ambassador of this. He firmly believes in all these values. And it is Dr. Sadao. It is Dr. Sadao who is saying that we should looking for protecting humanity. It is Dr. Sadao. Okay, so if we go on seeing this thing, डॉक्टर सदाओ के कैरेक्टर को अगर हम देखते हैं तो there are many instances, okay, in this particular chapter, that he treats this person, this American prisoner, he treats that person and he calls him my friend during operation, because it was his habit. Whenever he treated the Japanese people, he called them my friend. My friend, you are suffering from this. My friend, I am going to operate you. Though the patient was unconscious at that time, but it was his habit to talk with them. Okay, they were not supposed to reply, but he kept on muttering with them. उनसे बातें करता रहता था. तो यहाँ पर भी क्या करता है? That he is saying my friend to a person who is supposed to be his enemy. He is so dedicated to his profession. When he is lost in that operation, he completely forgets. Who is the person he is treating now. किसका इलाज कर रहा है? Now he is a patient and as usual he is a friend and his duty is to save that person. Okay, so this is Dr. Sadao, and when we will read the chapter we will find out the true values of a human being in Dr. Sadao. Now second character is Hana. Hana is his wife of Dr. Sadao. Okay, though she was Dr. Sadao met him in America when they were for their studies. Okay, and after that they got married. Now, Hannah is a devoted house, devoted wife. Okay, she supports in everything Dr. Sadao does for that, of bringing him home, washing his body, treating him, caring him, feeding him. In everything, he supports the doctor. Okay, though the servants object about his presence, and they continuously warn them that they would be arrested, the sea would take revenge on them, but they were firm in their ideas. Okay, they और ये सब किसकी वजह से पॉसिबल हो चुका, सकत हाना डेडिकेशन की वजह से। अगर हाना ने भी डॉक्टर सदाव को उस जगह पर छोड़ दिया होता या उसकी जो है उस गुडनेस में बिलीव नहीं किया होता तो हो सकता है डॉक्टर सदाव को भी उसको छोड़ना पड़ता अमेरिकन वीजा। It was Hannah who supported him on every possible basis. Okay, so Hannah can act as a devoted wife. Now there are servants. Okay, servants में there is a cook, there is a gardener. Okay, they are also means they are stereotyped traditionally. Okay, they believe they are like uneducated people, and if you take their comments, how should we treat the Americans, they would easily say that shoot them, go up. So their opinion is of such kind. And for this person Tom, this prisoner Tom, they have the same idea कि उसको hand over कर देना चाहिए. There is no point in saving him, है ना? If and actually they are worried about their few family as well of Dr. Sadao's family because they were afraid that if anyone gets informed, है ना? तो Dr. Sadao and his family could be arrested. Okay, so role of servants is also quite important. And the last is Tom. Okay. One more character is Tom. Tom, that American runaway prisoner. Because there are not many things about Tom described in this chapter, but he is a person, he is a prisoner, he was caught, but he is a lively person. And he thanked the doctor after escaping, और उसने डॉक्टर को पूरी तरह से बिलीव किया, ट्रस्ट किया उसको, उसके इसमें. And one more character is there, the general of Japanese army. Okay, his role is also important with respect to the chapter. Dr. Sadao is treating him medically, and he is under Dr. Sadao's medical treatment supervision में है, और Dr. Sadao continuously क्या कर रहे हैं उसका treatment कर रहे हैं. तो on some instances his role is also okay. So today we have discussed the background, story, characters, and some important points about this chapter. From next lecture we will be taking the chapter. Okay, we will be taking the text. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you very much.